Hello farmers, you're welcome back to our YouTube channel. Are you a smoking fish farmer? Do you only stock smoking fish? Like basically smoking fish is all you are into. Is that what you face in this catfish farming? Do you really make profit in this smoking business of a thing? And do you have problem in your choice of breed? Are you contemplating which breed is better for smoking fish size between the Clarias and the hybrid? You are contemplating which one is more profitable when it comes to smoking fish. How do you sell your smoking fish? Do you smoke it normally and sell it, or you sell the live one? You're welcome back to a new video on our YouTube channel. My name is Simeon O. James. I'm one of your youngest fish farmer in Nigeria. Please, if you are new on our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever time we drop a new video for you. To all our lovers out there, to all our subscribers, and to all our family around the world, we appreciate you all for your kindness, for encouraging us and for supporting us in what we are doing. We so much appreciate your support. So let's dive into today's video. Number one, let me start with the choice of breed and tell you a little things you need to know about your choice of breed. You see, your choice of breed matters a lot when it comes to smoking fish size. Now, which one should you choose between the hybrid and the Clarias? It is true that the hybrid grow faster, grow bigger, and do better. And Clarias does, but not up to hybrid level. But what are the criteria? What are the things we need to look into before we choose our kind of breed, the breed we want to stock inside the pond? Number one, we need to think about the cost of each breed. Then we need to think about the consumption, which is the number two. And also think about the end result, which is number three. Now let me explain all these things in a nutshell. Number one, you need to look into the cost of each fish. For instance, assuming you are a juvenile buyer, or your own choice is post-fingerlings. The post-fingerlings is lesser than juvenile. The same way, their sizes are different. It's just like this. This is post and this is juvenile. Juvenile are always bigger than post-fingerlings. So if your choice is one of the two, for instance now, maybe your hybrid juvenile is 40 naira or probably 35 naira in your area, and your Clarias juvenile is maybe 25, 27 or 30 naira in your area, you can see the difference. You buy hybrid at maybe 40 naira and you buy Clarias at 30 naira. The costs are different. Hybrid has extra 10 naira, which you may likely not gain at the end of the business, but we'll go into that later on. So that is your first choice. Hybrid is more costly when it comes to stocking them for smoking size, whereas Clarias is lesser in price. Then their consumption, which is number two. Hybrid consume much of the feed. Even at their tender age, they eat much of the feed. Clarias eats much too, but their consumption rate is a little bit different. It might be like 10%, it might be like 5%, but hybrid consume much of the feed more than Clarias catfish, even at their younger age. If you now stock them and you started feeding them, the cost of the feed you are going to give to your hybrid will be higher than the cost of the feed for your Clarias. That is number two. Number three, let's talk about the growth. Hybrid grow faster, right? But if you remember in some of my videos, if you have been following me up, I told you that if you get to some point, your hybrid will start growing faster. But right from the time you get them, their growth won't be that fast. Not that the growth won't be okay, it will grow well and it will do well, but might not have enough weight at that particular moment. It is after 3, 4, 5 months, that is when your hybrid are going to give you a good result and also appear well. That is when they are going to grow well. But if you stock your Claras, right from the day you stock them, they will start growing well, start having weight and everything at the same time. But if you get to some points, if you stock them for a longer time, hybrid will do much better and have much weight than Claras. That is their growth rate. So you should think about that. Number 4, their capital are always different. It is not the capital you raise for hybrid you will raise for Claras, and not the one you raise for Claras you will raise for hybrid. Let me break it down. For instance, if you have your hybrid inside this pond and you have Claras in another pond, maybe you stock them 1,000 and you have to spend maybe 250 or 300,000 in feeding them, in raising them to the particular time you want to sell them out. If you spend 300,000 on Claras to that particular moment, you may likely spend 350 or 400,000 on hybrid. The capitals are always different. That is one of the things we need to consider before we make our choice of smoking fish breed. Number 5, which one of the two breed will bring you more profit at the end of the day when you stock them? It is usually your Claras that will bring you much money at the end of the day when you stock them to the particular moment you want to stock them to. Your hybrid may bring you money but will bring it less. Let me explain. You spend 300,000 on Claras, 1,000 pieces, and you likely get maybe 400,000 or 500,000 naira in return, for example. You now spend 400,000 on hybrid, or maybe 350,000 naira on hybrid. To that particular moment you stock the Claras. You spend 300 on Claras, you spend 350 to 400,000 on hybrid. Now when you now sell and they still give you the same results, like they give you the same kg or maybe a slight kg, you may likely get something like 400,000 or 450,000 naira or maybe 500,000 naira in return. So there is always shortage when it comes to stocking hybrid for smoking size, and there's always profit when it comes to stocking Claras to standard smoking size. The reason is because if you calculate buying Claras at 27 naira or maybe let me say 30 naira, maybe you buy 1,000, you did the calculation together, you spent almost 250,000 naira or maybe 280,000 naira. Now everything is 300 plus, and now it brings you a yield of maybe 400 to 500,000 naira, and you buy hybrid at 40 naira possibly or 35 naira. You do the calculation for the 1,000 hybrid, the money is higher than the amount you used to buy your Claras, right? Then plus spending maybe 300,000 or 30,000 naira on hybrid. You calculate it together, and at the end of the day you sell them at 400 to 500,000 naira. So there is always shortage in it than that of Claras when it comes to smoking size. But if it is standard table size or maybe a bigger size, hybrid is a lot profitable than Claras. But if it comes to smoking fish, Claras is more profitable than hybrid. How many months is the perfect month to raise your juvenile to smoking size? I mean, how many months should you stock your fish to smoking size? Usually 3 months. Always 3 months. And I'm very sure other YouTubers will tell you it is 3 months too, and that is true. It is always 3 months. If it exceeds 3 months, then that means you are going to waste much money feeding them. Although it is better if you let them reach maybe 3 months and 2 weeks, but if it is going beyond that, then the money you are spending on them will waste, because the growth might not be much different between that 3 to 4 months. So, and you would have spent extra money feeding them. So the cost of that extra money alone will still be deducted from your profits, which might not bring you a good yield. So usually 3 months, 2 weeks, it is okay. 3 months is okay. Extra 2 weeks, 2 is still perfect, especially if you have enough feed on the ground for them. But if your month are 3 months, 1 week, and you still want to go and make extra 100,000 or 50,000 naira feed just to feed them for 1 week so that you sell them, you might not gain that 50,000 naira back. There might be a loss in this business. If you want to hear the truth, that is the reality. You might lost it. So usually 3 months, 2 weeks, or 3 months, 1 week if you have feed on the ground. Let them finish the feed. If it's going to take them 3 weeks to eat the feed, then let them eat it. You are not spending extra money. It is what you've done for them before. So that is that about that. Now, between selling the fresh one and the smoked one, maybe you should smoke before you sell it, or maybe you should dispose the live one. Which one is more profitable? Both are profitable, but smoking them to sell is more profitable. There is no argument on that. If you can smoke, you have the oven, and you have people that can help you smoke it in large quantity, and you have customers, the best thing you can do is to smoke them, then you sell. You will make more money than selling them fresh. It is usually the buyers that comes to buy that gets the profit out of the fresh one we sell for them. But if we smoke it and sell, we make more money in it. So how much does a smoking fish cost per kg in your state? I may not know everything, but the truth is, fish business with the price at times the price goes up, at times the price comes down. Right from this Ramadan time, the price dropped in Ibadan. We are selling it now around 15 naira before, but right now it is 900 naira. So the price has come down. During December period, the price might likely go back to 950 or maybe 1,000. But in some other states across Nigeria, at least it is not less than 950 naira to 1,000 naira in all our various states in Nigeria. But in Ibadan precisely, the price is usually between 900 naira to 950 naira per smoking fish. So that is all about the smoking fish business. If you want to rear smoking fish, the best choice you can make when it comes to breed is the Clarias. If you stock hybrid, you are going to make money, but it's just like a waste of time, or maybe waste of fish. Like you just rear the fish and dash the people that comes to buy it. So Clarias is more profitable when it comes to smoking fish than hybrid. So that is that about the video. If you want to reach out to me, please, there's a number displaying on the screen. You can reach out to me, you can call me, you can message me on WhatsApp. But usually there's always a token to pay so that I can keep on talking with everybody that is coming on my way. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate you all, and so much love for you all over the world.